My name is Dom. I'm from Chester County, Pennsylvania, and I've heard about the clinic from my son that works up in King of Prussia. And we got together and talked about my health reasons and why I should start losing weight and feeling better. So I made a commitment to my son once I was in the hospital to get on the program. And at this particular point, very happy with the program. Uh, Lost about 29 pounds and 27 inches all the way around. My health is getting a lot better. I'm diabetic. My sugar's been down to normal. My blood pressure has been perfect all the way since I've been on the program. That my primary doctor was ecstatic, knowing that everything is coming back the way it should be.
Dom, I'm sorry, could you just repeat that thing about the primary doctor just one more time because there was some noise in the background?
Went to my primary doctor, and he was ecstatic, knowing that my blood pressure's down, my sugar's where it's supposed to be, and he's happy that things are working out for me and I'm looking better, feeling better.
So tell me, I know you spoke about the medical reasons. Were there any other reasons why you decided to join this program and not other programs, for example?
I tried other programs. The last program I was on was Nutrisystem. I tried it a pound here and there, and I'm the kind of person that needs results ASAP. I don't have the patience for a pound here and there and still feeling the way I am. I needed quick results. And coming to you showed me that I did get quick results. Within a week or two, it was a big difference. And I felt the big difference. And that was one of the reasons why I came here.
Tell me about the differences more. I know you mentioned the weight and the size. Tell me about your clothes. Do they feel different?
Well, today was so funny is that usually I go into my closet to find things larger so I can compensate the weight. But today when I came here, I was looking for things smaller because I put a shirt on. My wife cracked up laughing that it was so huge, big on me, that she said, "You don't look good in it." So it was a pleasure going into the closet and finding something that would actually fit and a lot smaller.
Good. Tell me, what are people telling you at work? Are people saying anything?
They're looking at me, people I haven't seen for a while, and they're saying, you can tell there's a difference. That people you see and says, you can tell you're losing weight. Actually, my pants is that they're crunching up, and I got to wear my shirt out because of the weight loss. And I just feel good about it, that people are complimenting me on it, that they haven't seen me for a while, and they're walking down the hall and say, "God, you're looking, you can tell you're losing weight."
Okay. I would tell them.
Still rolling. Just keep rolling, please. All right.
Have you had to cut back on meds? Your insulin, you're on insulin. I want you to talk about the medical aspect, your primary care doctor, and insulin and the medications you're on, because we had to keep track of your insulin.
Yeah, well, when I went to the third week after I started the program, I had an appointment with my physician, my primary, and when they got on the scale, it's the first thing they do, and she looked at the scale and thought it was wrong. And then she checked the record since I've been there, and I lost like 15 pounds. And she says, "Okay, what's going on?" I told her I was on the diet, and she wanted to talk about the diet more so than talking about my problems. So she told the doctor, and she took my blood pressure, and I'm on blood pressure medicine, which I go to the doctor in May, and they're going to probably reduce the blood pressure medicine because it's normal, it's been normal since I've started. I'm getting blood work done next month also for my primary to cut back on my insulin, because since I've started the program, my blood sugar has been back to normal. So that's a big plus for me, and I feel a lot better. I don't have to stick myself as often as I've been doing before. So a lot of my medication is going to be changed next month, taking off a couple things because of the program that I'm on.
Tell me, what kind of things are you eating?
Everything. The food is phenomenal. My wife is doing a fantastic job with the fish, the salads, and the chickens, and everything. I mean, we follow the diets, we follow the recipes that the program gives us. And there's nothing on the recipe that I don't like. It's a lot of different ways that you could alter the food, and everything is fine with the seasonings and so forth. So it's great to with the recipes that you guys gave us for the food that's on there.
Have you had any side effects from any of the supplements? Because you're on a few medications. Have you had any side effects from anything?
None. I mean, that's the funniest part. Everything we take is as a regimen. Every morning we do the sprays, we do the B12, and I take my tablet, and then in the middle of the day, if I feel an anxiety to eat, I take another tablet, which is fine. And at evening, my son and I are on a regimen. We do the same thing at night. We do it almost together. No side effects, no issues whatsoever. It's like normal just by taking it, and you're used to it. You're looking forward to it, you know, because we know the results.
Do you mind telling me how old you are and how old your son is, and you're both doing the same program, and you're both
I just turned 67 in March, and my son is 24. He'll be 25 in June.
Is that a reason why you wanted to take care of your health?
Well, I was in the hospital not long before the program, and my son came to me and asked me if we would do it together and for support, and support of him. And that's one of the reasons why. I mean, he was concerned, and he said he'd be my support, and he was, and he's been there. And that's one of the reasons why I started the program. Beside my own health, you know, the love for my son, and he's concerned about me.
And I know your wife is also in the healthcare field. Can you say that your wife is in the healthcare
Yeah,
field?
she's a respiratory therapist, and she's been helping, and she's been very good with it because she doesn't really need it. She's healthy, and she does what she's supposed to do. But she's been supportive with us, and she follows the program with us in the food department. But every now and then she'll slip away and take care of herself, which is fine. But she's been a real supportive for my son and I.
Dominic, what does your wife do?
My wife's a respiratory therapist.
Okay, good. So if someone who's not on the program and they say, you know, hey Dom, what are you doing? Really try this out. Is it worth it? What would you say to them?
I give them one of your brochures, or I give them I give them your website, and let them go that. I actually bring my reports. I get a copy of my reports every time I come here, and I show them. It's easy to speak to someone and tell them about your program, but if I show them the results coming from your office, show them what I lost that week, show them what I started with, and they go, wow, because I make a copy, and sometimes I'll be brave enough and I'll post it and on the bulletin board at work, the show, and that's what I do. I mean, that's my demeanor. I just proud of what I'm doing, and other people look at me and say, oh, gee, I need to get hips taken off, or I need the weight taken off, and I need this, and I'm tired of diets, and you know, and I'm a believer. I mean, because usually I'm skeptical about different things, and with all the diets that I've tried, this is working really well.
And how the staff at the Boree Clinic help you? If you can just mention, you know, the Boree Clinic staff, and because you come to King of Prussia, right?
Right.
So if you can just tell me how good or bad the staff has been with you.
Well, of course, they're always supportive. They always give you encouragement. They always try to find if you need something. You need recipes, they'll give you an email. They'll send them to you right away. You don't have to call back and say, oh, you forgot. They're right there. You dial the phone, you get a live person to speak to. They're always willing to help. You need a change in schedule, you need something. They always give you confidence, which is very important. They're not like someone would saying, oh yeah, you're doing fine, but they're really there for you. They're concerned. I mean, they're just like if they're doing themselves, very supportive.
Did it make a difference that the program is physician supervised because you're on a lot of medications? Did that make a difference?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you got to get the medical experience of a physician that you went there, you were concerned about my meds. You got a list of all my meds that I take, about 7 or 8 of them. You looked at them, you went over everything with me, you took my blood pressure. I mean, you actually gave me a complete physical of everything to make sure that everything is going to work together with the meds that you're giving me, the product you're giving me, and the meds that I'm taking. Don't have an issue, which is good support. And you're always,
Repeat the regimen.
Just stand by.
Okay. Do you mind saying that?
No, absolutely not. No. I work.
If we can say one more time, you know.
All right, hold on. Just
Dominic,
one more time. Are we all?
This is my age. I
Come
live
on.
in Chester
Kevin, you're
County,
up.
but I
I'm
work
up.
in Delaware.
I'm still
Okay.
going
Well,
to.
you don't say what you
All right,
work
still.
with.
Well, it doesn't matter if I can. I can. If that's okay with you know.
No, I mean,
All right, ask him again,
it's up to
Anthony.
you. Okay. So, I mean, just say, you know, your first name, your age, and you live
I
in
mean, the
Chester.
name is Dom. I'm 67 years old. I live in Chester County, and I work in Wilmington, Delaware, which is the Masonic Home of Delaware. And I've been working there for close to 7 years.
Do you find it easy to come to King of Prussia, even though you're...
Not a bad drive. I don't mind driving. My son drives every day. He works downstairs from your facility, and he makes a trip every day, but I don't mind driving. It's an easy drive.
Okay. Do you have any suggestions, let's say, for someone that is on the program, what they can do? Should they drink more water? What things can you give from a personal experience for you going through the program?
I think you have everything laid out pretty well if they just follow the program and be creative in the food they're cooking. Try everything that you have on the menu, whether you like it or don't. Some people eat fish, some people don't. My son, Robert, didn't like tuna, and I cooked it for him and spiced it up for him, and now it's one of his favorite fish. So it's a matter of be creative. Try everything that's on your menu that you have out, and you'll be fine. I mean, you guys are doing a good job with that anyway, and I'm happy. I mean, I can't say anything negative because the reactions are I'm losing the weight and I'm losing the inches, and that's important.
One more question I just have, Dominic. When did you first realize that? How far into the program did you start realizing that you started losing the weight? Like, what day was it? The 10th day? Was it the second week?
Actually, it was the first week because
Really?
when I got weighed, I was like 323 pounds. I did everything I was told. We went on the strict diet in the beginning. I wasn't allowed to binge. I mean, I was told to eat my fish oils and binge. That was a joke that we did around the family. But when I came in for my first weigh-in, it was like 5 or 6 pounds, 7 pounds, and you got to be kidding. And you don't realize it until somebody else sees it, and then you step on the scale. And then the second week, it was the same thing, 5 or 6, 7 pounds. And I'm good with that. I mean, I'm not expecting to lose it all in one day, but I'm fantastic. It's been like 4 weeks, 5 weeks, and it's 27, 28 pounds. It's fantastic. No, 29. They gave me my measure, 29 pounds. It's fantastic. I mean, I'm not in a hurry. I'm enjoying what I'm doing, you know, and it's coming off. That's the important thing.
Okay, let's just